Hi guys, I'm here with my Mini Cooper. It's been running pretty good. Only some small things I needed to do, but got backed up on some other jobs. So I'm back on making videos. It's been about 6, 7, 8 months since I made a video, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one today. So I'm gonna talk about my door puddle light. When I first got the car, I went ahead and put a new door puddle light in about 3 or 4 years ago. So it kind of failed on one of them. Let me show you. So here's the driver's side, and you see the door puddle light, and it looks like that. And it's not supposed to look like that. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. Go to the other side. Okay, here's the door puddle light, they call it. And basically this end has the wire which is inside it, and this is the end that you want to pop out first, and this is the side that's facing toward the back of the car. So usually you just pop it out like that, and then you have a connector, and it just unplugs just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull both of them out and kind of see why these are so crappy. Okay, I wired them up inside. This is actually the new one I bought, and I'll tell you which one I bought in a second. But that's what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it looks like after 3 years. So this is actually a different brand. So I went ahead and I wired it up. Runs off 12 volts, and they're hanging up here. So what I'm thinking is they're overheating, which is causing the picture to melt or distort. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some thermocouples, temperature measuring sensors, on both of these, and then let them run for a little while and see what our temperature comes to. So let me go ahead and get that set up, and see you back in about 30 minutes, or maybe 15. Okay, this is part of the problem. They get very hot. T1 is the old one and T2 is the new one, so they're pretty close together considering thermocouple error. But when they're running continuously, they'll get very hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them down before I ruin the new one, and that's probably what went wrong with the old one. So let's open it up and check it and see what happened. Okay, they're pretty straightforward in taking it apart. This cover just snaps right into the plastic. Take this off, and you got your little circuit board. You got your LED light, and then this part is your lens. And this is where it has, you can almost see it in there, has the mini symbol that's all crapped out. So I wonder if I can get into that. So let's just try see what we can do. Okay, this was the lens, and I took that out. Now all the lenses just fell out. I was going to take them out slowly to see what order they are, but you can see that they're concave or convex certain ways. So if you ever do take this apart, make sure they don't fall out like I did. Otherwise you don't know which way they go back together unless you take apart the second one. So the order of the lenses probably determines you get your right projection. And I'm guessing that this piece is, oh my god, I didn't even have to take it apart. It looks like if this thing was back together and I never took it apart, because it looks like, depending on what kind of car you have, they just insert this screen in here. Pull out. Oops. Do that again. And you just pull that out. It's almost like that old toy with the looking at the slide projectors. So this is what went wrong. You can see the picture. It's all crapped out. And unless you can get another one of these little things, you have to buy a whole new set. But you can always keep the parts, so that way if something else craps out, you can always change it out. So let me go take a look at the new one. Okay, here's the new one. You can just slide out the projector, and there it is, and there's the image. And so you don't have to take it all apart. I'm guessing this one may fit in the old one. Let me check that out and see if it does. Old one. New one. This one looks thinner. So they probably are not interchangeable. You could put it in, but you can see it's kind of loose. It's not as tight. So I wonder if you can buy these low projectors online. Otherwise, I bet these things only cost a couple of cents. And this is what you need if the image looks horrible. I think one of the things I'm going to do is try to put a better heat sink on the back to get rid of the heat, because what they did not do, which they should have, is this is your heat sink. They should have did some thermal conductive paste between here and here to actually take the heat away. So I'm going to get some thermal conductive paste and actually do that, and I think I could probably bring the temperature down. So let's try that. Okay, the new ones I got are 3D shadow light. Got these on Amazon, and they're fairly inexpensive. So there's actually for this one, there's two different ones you could pick. Obviously they'll just swap out that little thing they slide out. So you either pick the new logo, it's the new logo, or the old logo. So I think they give you that choice with this brand, which is 3D shadow light. So I went ahead and opened up that one, and basically this lens with the LED is affixed to the heatsink instead of just a loose. So hopefully this will actually pull more heat away than the other one I had, and see if they last longer. So I'm going to go ahead and install these, and I'll be back in business, and we'll see how long they last. Okay, back outside of my car. So it's kind of nice that they give you this pigtail, so that way it's a little easier to plug in and just tuck the wires in. You put this side in first, then snap this side in, then I'll be in business. Okay, here we go. There we go. So hopefully these puddle lights last a little bit longer, and they actually go ahead and have better contact between the LED and the heat sink on the back. So hopefully that'll pull more heat away up to the top rather than send it down towards the little logo and cause it to melt and deform. So that's my puddle light, and good luck on yours.